what's going on, President Biden looks like he's going to be getting things moving in the right direction. Hopefully, we will see if he can get it done. But for now, it's just a matter of basically waiting on him to get things moving in the right direction. Multiple outlets on Friday reported that the Biden administration has recently moved over a new stimulus plan of sending Americans rebate cards to have offset the escalated gas price of gasoline. The Washington Post wrote that senior White House advisors have recently revisited a plan to send gas rebate cards to U.S. households after the administration decided against to move months earlier. Fox Business also reported on an annual official said that the Biden administration was considering the rebate cards. There is an issue holding up the plan. One sticky point is that officials are reportedly concerned that consumers could use the cards for purchases of items other than gas. The other is that recent shortages in the shipping industry may create an obstacle in physically producing the cards in, and also cited an official close to the matter as saying the administrator administrating the cards and speculation about how the money could be spent are the main obstacles currently preventing the plan from being greenlit. There is also reported that the Republicans in Congress would not sign off on such a stimulus plan. If they are going to send out gas cards, why not send gas cards that only pay for gas if that's the problem? But again, I think they are trying to come out stuff. But they are probably going to, will block this because Republicans just don't want to send any more money on people. They want to spend the money on other things like the military. So another issue with the stimulus check is that they may have been cited as one of the contributing factors to the current store and inflation. Financial experts have blamed an influx of stimulus cash for causing an imbalance in supply and demand, causing the number of goods available to not currently meet the desires of Americans looking to spend more in an attempt to better balance the supply and demand ratio. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday announced its largest interest rate hike in 20 years. The move was done to make consumers spend less because of the higher rate average. Americans having more stimulus money to spend could potentially work against this logic. So in March, Exos reported the White House to discuss gas cards, but shelved the idea. The outlet cited an unnamed aide saying even some House Democrats had expressed opposition to the concept of the factors for not pursuing the plan at this time, included not waiving the wanting to overstand the IRS, who could be responsible for the distribution and concerned goodwill and inflation. So as of Friday, the national gas price per gallon of gas regular was $5. According to the American Automobile Association (AAA), earlier this week, AAA recorded the highest figure ever for regular gas as $5. By comparison, the average price was $3 the last time last year. A recent survey shows Americans are feeling frustrated by paying more to pump, and Democrats may feel the brunt of their anger, poll released last week. The Washington Post and George Mason University scholars found that about 44% of the drivers said they have only partially filled their vehicle gas tank because of high prices. So if Biden and they really wanted to get stimulus checks out, they're going to cause even more inflation. That means the gas prices could go to $10 a gallon. So that's really not going to have anybody moving forward. A new stimulus checks up to $1,050 are going out to New York City or New York stay-home owners with rising gas prices and the price of goods going up as well. Many state and local governments have been sending out checks for 2 people. The New York stay-home owners around 3 million. There will be a check in the mail this month that will be up to $1,050. For homeowners in New York City area, the average will be $425. For those who own houses outside of New York City, it will be much higher with an average of $907 per homeowner and as much as $1,050. Of course, there are some eligible limitations. To be eligible for this one-time tax rebate, you must have qualified for a 2020 STAR credit or exemption had income that was less than or equal to $250,000 for the 2020 income tax year. So that's good news for new people in New York City. Some of the information about the states is coming out. The state of Maine has kicked off its tax rebate program that is sending $850 per individual and $1,700 to the average family. However, only those who meet the qualifications will be sent the money as far as income goes. And individuals must not exceed 100,000 hours, so heads of households and couples can make up to $150,000 or $200,000 respectively. This will be based on 2020 returns, which must be filed by October 31st. Governor Janet Mills' office has said that those who filed 2020 returns for state taxes can expect more money to arrive by mid-July. So lawmakers stole California's proposal. According to the Newsom offer, the checks will be capped at $2 per individual. The report of the gas relief payments has yet to pass. Other California lawmakers do not want the gas payments to be tied to car ownership. So as gas prices soar, California Governor Gavin Newsom has proposed $49 checks for eligible registered vehicle owners, according to the state on their website. The plan is part of Governor's revised budget, which has put forth on May 13th. If passed, the former relief payments would cost California $11.5 billion. California continues to send stimulus checks under its Golden State Stimulus and Golden State Stimulus 2 programs. California is still sending checks to workers. To qualify for either program, workers must earn less than $75,000 and have filed 2020 returns before October 15th. The state sent more than 72,000 payments on April 22nd. That was according to the Franchise Tech Board in California. So Minnesota frontline workers pay $750. Governor Tim Walz approved $750 relief payments for essential workers early this spring. Applicants or applications opened on June the 8th for the program known as Minnesota Frontline Workers Pay. According to state, applicants will close on July 22nd. New Mexico Taxation and Revenue Department have partnered to deliver income tax rebates and economic relief to taxpayers. The one-time rebates are worth up to $2,000. The payments will be issued on July 31st. New Jersey's a $40 million stimulus effort. So using funds from the American Rescue Act, New Jersey lawmakers launched the Excluded Jersey and front a $40 million package designed to provide relief for undocumented immigrants affected by the pandemic of successful immigrants. Successful applicants were in line for a check worth up to $2,000, while families with incomes of less than $55,000 could get $4,000. The deadline for application was February 28th, when Colorado expects, and then Colorado is going to be sending out more checks. The list of different states is going to be: Idaho is going to be sending out $75 rebates, Indiana $125 rebates, Georgia has $250 rebates, Hawaii has 3 in an hour, Delaware has 300, Colorado has 400, New Jersey and New Mexico have 500 each. Minnesota has 750 and Maine had $850 rebates. Definitely good news for a lot of people in the states. I think that eventually all the states will have their own stimulus program that will be sending out.